Chukky Okobi back with more basic instructions. Now, what we're talking about here is executive coaching. Coaching is a word that's typically associated with sports. And when I think about my experience in professional sports, plus what we're talking about here, executive coaching for business leaders, there are a lot more parallels than you might think. You see, when I think about my coach, when I was in the NFL, Hall of Fame head coach Bill Cowher, one thing that he would remind us of as a team when things weren't going the way we planned when we started this project this season, and guys are feeling down, unsure of themselves, coach would say to us, guys, you don't know what you don't know. And even though you may not realize it, it's what you don't know that you don't know that's actually running the show right now called your career in your life. And everybody think about this. Since you don't know what you don't know, how do you know what you think you do know is right? Don't answer me now, just relax and think deeper about it. You don't know what you don't know. Looking back, it's really amazing when I think even deeper. The way I see it now, coaches' advice is even more pertinent to the clients I work with now, business executives, entrepreneurs, teams, human resources, recognizing the value of the insight that having the right coach along the way, guiding me to reach my biggest ambition, the pinnacle of success as a professional. Now, as a football player, that's becoming a Super Bowl champion. The work I'm doing these days, teaching entrepreneurs and leaders the basic instructions of mind mastery, now I get to experience an even greater value from coaches' wisdom and show others who are ambitious enough to chase their dreams like I did, how they can leverage and benefit from my experience with coach in their own careers and companies. I bet you're a lot like me. One thing that you may not realize, and I'm sure you'll agree once you hear this, is that being an entrepreneur or business leader or an aspiring NFL athlete are very similar in nature. Think about it like this. You have a dream, a vision, something bigger than yourself that you feel a burning desire to achieve. Your friends and family, they think you're crazy. I mean, you're striving to do something that most people don't have the intestinal fortitude to even attempt what you're doing in your career. And most of those that do try what you're doing, they fall short. Yet here you are focusing on making this work, working at it day after day. All this time you're holding that perfect vision of success, this idea in your mind, as you sacrifice everything, blood, sweat, and tears, to make what they say is impossible your ideal reality. Am I right? See, just like in football, for us entrepreneurs, there's more going on than we're consciously aware of in this moment. Things that are happening in our world that have us feeling like getting our desired outcome, building your successful business is a tough task. It can be frustrating not knowing exactly why I'm feeling stuck or why what I'm doing doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what I don't know. So, how do I fix this? The question I always think about when I first talk to clients about coaching, I realize they're fighting that internal battle, walking that tightrope between self belief and self doubt. They should be asking themselves, who's in my press box? We're talking about coaching from the press box. Let's go deeper. Now, in football, when I'm down there on the field, 70,000 screaming fans at deafening levels, I'm battling the elements because the rain's coming down and soaking my uniform, making everything slippery. It feels chaotic. And I can only focus on my job, my assignment on this particular play. Now, right now, I can see my man, I can see my assignment, who I'm responsible for. And I see those that are within my view right in front of me because I'm focusing right here. And in this moment, there's a lot of things happening all around me when I'm down on the field doing my job that I can't necessarily see from where I am, even though what I'm not aware of in this moment directly affects my success on this play or lack thereof. I'm sure you can relate. Now, I can't tell you how many times in my career I believe I did my job exactly the way I'm supposed to, yet things don't go as planned. Fumble, interception, QB gets sacked. I'm saying to myself, what's going on? I did my job. Why didn't that work? Now, I can't see everything in the moment when I'm down on the field doing my job. In the stadium, there's only one place where I can see everything that's going on, and that's up in the press box. You can't be in both places at once, down doing your job on the field and in the press box. So now you realize that's why you need a coach up there. Think about it. Now, I've been blessed to have played football with some incredible quarterbacks in my college and professional career. If you've ever watched football on TV, I imagine you've seen the quarterback on the sideline talking on the phone. Probably after a drive that didn't go so well. The QB, he's frustrated, wondering what's preventing him from getting his result, putting this ball in the end zone. You realize now he's calling up to the press box to get a broader perspective as to why he's feeling stuck. It's the coach up in the press box that can see your blind spots to find out what's really going on, someone to point out the things that you aren't aware of down on the field doing what you do. Your coach in the press box can see things that are happening when you're focused on your job. He knows the things that you don't know right now. See, coach helps you make the necessary adjustments, changing your approach and making it much, much simpler. You can easily imagine how having the right coach puts us in the best position to win this game and easily get the desired results that we got into this game for in the first place. In a way, when you think about it, having the right coach in your press box is like a lighthouse in that chaotic storm, showing you the way, acting as your GPS when you feel stuck or lost. So, as the leader of your company, you are in the press box of the lives of the employees that rely on your leadership and the clients you serve. So, for me, as a CEO or entrepreneur, who do I look to when I feel stuck doing my job, when I'm frustrated, tired of doubting myself, can't figure out why what I'm doing isn't working? As the leader, it's important to ask yourself the question: who's in my press box? Success is simple if you know the basic instructions.